Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the School of Science. My name is Luke and this is the Bramley project. Now, looking over the site, we can see not too much has changed. Yes, there has been a little bit more sand put in, but the only thing is it's been like 1/10 of the capacity of what we've done as of late. So over the past week to 2 weeks, it hasn't been as fast paced. So things have slowed down significantly in the site, but to be honest, that's not really a bad thing. It's actually quite good, to be fair. It just means that we're not rushing to get this job done and there's not going to be any issues that are going to come further down the line. So, well, as things go on, it will look like it's slowing down, but in all honesty, it probably is going at the exact same pace it has been. But looking over the site at the moment, you can see there's been a lot of packing in going on over the site. I did think that was agitators that have been used, but actually I've been told that they've been packing in the sand, so it's essentially going to be like having a stadium on top of sandstone. So it's going to be great. It is going to be great in that front because it just means if, let's say for argument's sake, there's any cracks or anything, it's not going to erode away anywhere near as quick as if we were building it on sand. Anyone here who's religious will know of the story of the man who built a castle on sand versus the man who built a castle on his hill. So I don't like to refer to religion with these sort of things because I know it's going to be an absolute freaking fight club down in the comment section, but it's one that's just come to mind and it makes me laugh every time I think about it. Now, looking over at the hydraulic tower at the moment, there's a little bit of work going on, but I can't see exactly what's going on. If anything, I think it looks like the very top of the tower itself is having a little bit of work done to it, but I can't say for certain. But as we slowly pan around the site, you can see that there's been a little bit of work. So in regards to like the concrete, and so these are like the main foundations that are being done. That's being done right now, and that's just progression as usual. The pylons are still getting done by the little white cranes, and everything else is just coming along nice and smoothly. So I can't complain, to be honest. I'm not a construction worker. I've got no skills in architecture. With me, I'm just a guy with a drone who goes over the site and operates. I will say though, one issue that may come in the future is when Everton are nearing the completion of this site. They may put the status of this as a stadium, so I will have to get approval from Everton officially in order to go around the site and everything, to do everything. But to be fair, we shouldn't have any issues in regards to that. I mean, Mr. Jones does this on a regular occasion, and he operates over at Anfield and over Goodison, and I'm going to probably speak to him in the future, just ask him what is the situation with this sort of stuff, how would you go about it, and he'll hopefully be able to point me in the right direction. So if you listen to this, Mr. Jones, just drop one in the comments, just letting us know how to do this. That would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, what's going to be happening in the future for Everton, I'm not too sure. At this point in time, I'm not actually going to be discussing things that have happened on the pitch, just because there's so much turmoil right now going on with the club. I don't want to put my hat into the ring. It's not my area to throw my hat into the ring to. I have been informed that apparently we're going to actually have a supporter of the club who is non-business orientated as part of the board of directors, which is a good thing. It's going to be put down to a vote via the supporters. So chances are it's going to be someone who is more than likely got a very loud voice for the club. So chances are it might be someone from Toffee TV, might be someone from Grand Old Team. Hell, I'd be more than happy to put my hat into the ring in that regard so that we can actually have more information coming out to everything, in regards to Everton, what's going on behind the scenes. I would love to be able to get in that sort of involvement, but chances are it's going to be sort of stuff where I'm going to be signing NDAs left, right and centre if I was involved in that. So they'd be like, yeah, Luke, welcome. You can't talk about this, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about this. So I'd be like, okay, cool. So I can just tell them that I sat down at the table. Yeah. That would essentially be the sum total of it. And to be fair, I would love to try and contribute to Everton Football Club in any way I could. If I could put input into the club, it would be great. But to be fair, I'm only one fan. Granted, I have got a loud voice in regards to this channel, but it's nowhere near as loud as what the unified supporters can do. And in that regard, it's a sticky situation to be in right now, whether you're a fan, whether you be part of the Everton Football Club team. So if you're like part of the coaching staff, part of anything to do with Everton, it's kind of a sticky situation to be in. I mean, the performance hasn't been great, but also we've been racked with injuries. I can't stress that one enough. We have been racked with injuries, so taking that into account alongside Benitez's his interesting tactics. I mean, bringing Richarlison off and saying that he was injured. I mean, granted, it has come out recently that he was actually injured, so in that sort of situation, yes, I might be inclined to say, okay, so he was forced to make that decision. But to be honest, the way Richarlison came off that pitch says to me that he wasn't injured to the extent where he wasn't able to play anymore. He looked disappointed that he was coming off the pitch, whether it be because he was injured or whether it be because he doubted Rafa's actual tactic at the time. I can't say anything in regards to that. But what I will say is I don't agree with the fact that he keeps relying on Solomon Rondon. He's not an out-and-out striker that we can use in the Premier League. Granted, he did score. Yes, he did even set up the goal partially. But to tell you the God's honest truth, I would have rather have seen Lewis Dobbin or even Ellis Sims come onto the pitch at the time. No, Rondon. Not Rondon. Also, if you're looking at the video right now, a flock of pigeons do actually fly underneath the drone. This has been becoming a bit more of an issue as of late. We have been getting close to bird strike on the drone. But in any case, guys, I'm going to send you right now to Live Luke. Live Luke, take it away. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button down below. Just shows me that you like what you see and you want to see more of it. Also, if you want to suggest anything to the channel, whether it be just a different camera approach, like as you've seen today, we've just tried doing like a little pan around. So what I did is I brought the drone to the middle of the dry dock and then we just sort of went around and just done angles like that. I felt like we got a little bit more detail in that. But if you think we need to do anything a little bit different or whether you just want to put a simple compliment or anything like that, just put in the comment section below. I always appreciate those sorts of things. They really do make my day. Also, if you're new to the channel, why not hit that subscribe button down below? We've got content coming up, whether it be weekly or fortnightly. It's kind of hit and miss at the moment just due to weather and everything. I am trying to make it weekly again because it just works better, you know, guys. Right now, between stages 1 and 2, we are ramping things up a lot more. So getting it weekly, it seems to be more beneficial than it does getting it fortnightly. But the thing is, with weather and everything, it is difficult to get it weekly. So in the best case scenario, you are going to get it on a weekly basis. In the worst case scenario, it's going to be fortnightly. At the extremely worst case scenario, it's going to be 3 weeks or even 4 weeks. But that's absolutely on dire straits sort of thing, like apocalyptic level, we'll say. But yeah, also, if you hit that bell as well, even if you are subscribed to me right now, make sure you've clicked that bell and you've got the notification settings set because we are having a little bit of an issue right now getting videos out to the general populace. Just with YouTube's algorithm and everything and all other things going on right now in the world, it is quite difficult to get these sorts of videos out. So make sure you got the bell on because what that does is it will give you a notification on YouTube or in your emails to tell you that I've uploaded something. So just keep an eye out for that sort of stuff. It does help a lot. Also, I'd like to say a big thank you to our Patreons, them being CT Baz, Mal, Mark Bones, Francis Houghton, and I'm missing someone. I am missing someone. Who am I missing? Let's find out who we are missing. I'm sorry about this. Dios mío. I am not normally this bad. Martin Evans. I am terribly sorry, Martin. I'm so sorry for that. So I'd like to say a big thank you to CT Baz, Mal, Mark Bones, Martin Evans, and Francis Houghton. If you want to be like these guys and get yourself in the little bar here at the ends of the videos, why not go over to the Patreon and become a part of the School of Science Superfan? It's £3 a month. You usually get your videos 24 hours earlier, and the videos are ad-free. So if you are sick to death of seeing 3 ads throughout an entire video, whether it be at the beginning when you get 2 random non-skippable ads, which absolutely annoy me, which is why I am YouTube Premium. I know, I'm a shill. But yeah, if you want to be like, if you want to get around all that stuff, going onto the Patreon and paying £3 a month is definitely worth it if you want to get rid of the ads for these sorts of videos. Or if you just want to be one of those awesome people who says, you know what, Luke, I like what you're doing, mate. Why not just have this pound, get a coffee on me? Seriously, dude, I like your shit. That sort of stuff is also greatly appreciated. Because the £1 cup of coffee tier, it doesn't have anything in terms of benefits, but you're just helping the channel grow. And we are growing at the moment. We are able to get new stuff. As you probably noticed right now, I have actually got a new microphone set up. So what I used to have was like a massive 10-meter long cable, which is now in my drawer. So it's now the backup one. And now we have a nice little relay system. So what you've got here is a microphone. And the microphone that's currently attached to the phone is just happily chilling there. It's actually connected to my Everton Bluetooth speaker. So stuff like this is what the channel is coming to right now. We're getting better equipment. We're able to provide better stuff. I mean, the next stage, what I would like to do is get something set up downstairs so we can actually get people in to interview, to talk about Everton, whether it be the situations that are going on at the club or what's going on in regards to charity. So if you've maybe someone, let's say for argument's sake, if we had Speedo Mick in, I'd love to talk about the charities that he's been supporting, how his walks are going, what motivates him to do these walks. Things like this are the sort of interviews I'd love to get into the channel, just so we can actually help sort out charities, get people into the limelight and let them talk about their charity, because I know the people on this channel right now who are supporting me on this channel are more than happy to support the charities that fellow Evertonians are doing right now. Whether it be doing like the Goods and Sleep Out that happened last month. I believe Mr. Drone actually did that. Mr. Drone, if you did actually you did the sleep out, how was it? I would love to know. Just hear me a message. I would love to hear from you, mate. But in any case, guys, I'm sorry for the mad tangent today. It's been a bit of a weird week this week, I'll be honest. I've been full of colds and everything. So I'm not 100% there. I'm currently trying to hold the cough down and I'm about to lose. So I'm going to wrap it up here. So anyway, guys, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Take care and peace.